Hey guys, welcome back. It's Friday, and as promised, this week we're going to talk about the B-wing. Oh, this one's messing with my cheat. It's the wrong way around. Let's have a little chat about where we're up to with this helmet. I'm just attaching this leather trim. I've got a few of these to attach.
Are they different on each helmet?
Nope.
The same leather trim on every helmet?
What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Is it the same leather trim on each helmet?
It's not the same piece of leather.
No, I don't mean like one piece of leather across all the helmets. I mean,
Yeah, because that would make no sense. Well, it is one hide that's cut up. Should we do this last one here and then I can start putting my wires on. So I've just got to fluff and fold the leather into position. My sausages are kind of, my leather sausages are pre-made. I just need to get them into the desired shape. Dress them. I'm basically dressing helmets now with this leather. And all the wires. The greeblies are already on there. Greeblies have been done, like the resin cast pieces. So it's leather and all the wires, and then these are pre-made, but I like to cut a little bit of the leather away to ease as I tuck the ends up. And I found it's easier for me to do this while it's off. Now I've worked out all my lengths and shapes and sizes. I think if I was building just a handful of these, probably a lot more of this work would be done on the helmet, but as I've learned how to do it, I can do some of it off the helmet. And this is a really nice quality leather, so it's very malleable. Super soft. Two different coloured leathers on these B-wings. Interestingly enough. So I'm going to attach these and I'm going to dress it with all the cables and the comms array kind of thing. And then that's almost everything on the helmet that goes back into paint. So I'll just quickly run through the process. Built, primered. One of the greeblies goes on at primer stage. Then paint, like the base colour, the white, then all the actual colours and designs. Then it comes back, it has the greeblies attached, the wires added, and the leather added. So what we have is, in essence, a finished clean helmet. The paint damage is obviously painted in at the paint stage, but then it comes back and the weathering is added last when the helmet's built, so that everything can get weathered. If that's making sense to you, viewers. So about, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks ago, I was predicting some of these would be shipping in June. And we're probably at this point, week and a half, 2 weeks over that. But by my standards, I don't think I was too far out, because I've got quite a chunk of these almost ready to go. And they will be shipping very soon. These are going to probably start shipping around the same time as the ATATs. So, it's a bit of irony there. Just waiting for the helmet stands to arrive for these. I've not got the special top yet, but that's all under control. It will be here before the stands. But yeah, let's have a little look at B-wing process. So at this point I'm attaching the P-clip, which is a high temperature clip. I think it's used in aviation, and it's not looking quite right. So we need to find out what's going wrong. Now we have got one image which I'm not going to share right now because I don't know if I can share it, but if I can, we will do later. But the shape, the way that the rubber curls around the wire when we've installed the P-clip as it should be used doesn't look right, and now we're wondering why. I've fastened it in too good. I might have to unscrew it. Might have to unscrew it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unscrewing.
Maybe it's a little bit further up.
What do you think of that?
under there.
Well, that's where it would end up. I'm not doing anything other than...
If it's on that edge though.
It's sticking off too far. Becca ain't gonna like me.
No.
Because now she's got 2 repairs. Because it's not, it doesn't go there.
What doesn't go there?
This it can't go flat because it's got to have some bend in it there.
Oh yeah, because it's got like bend in it there. But that's right on the edge of that.
The clear.
Yeah.
You can see it in that picture. This is a faff. We're trying to establish something here that we can't prove.
No.
Just trying to work out how it can possibly work. Sussed it out.
What?
Sussed it out. Don't look, close your eyes a minute. Oh, this wire's tight now. You ready?
What?
Look at that. That's it.
Right.
Yeah?
Well, that's where you had it before.
No, it's not. Look how close it is to there.
What do you mean how close it is to there?
This. It's touching the helmet now.
Right. Oh, you switched it round the other.
Yeah.
The other. You flipped it.
Yeah, they've put it on.
Right. Yeah.
They've put it on.
Yeah.
Not the way it's intended to be used.
So yeah, it's close. Yeah, it's
And
close to the helmet. And
that
it looks
actually
right.
looks really good.
Yeah.
Apart from that repair she's going to have to do. Okay, so even at this stage, so many of these like almost built. I've just got the P-clips in to apply to these helmets for holding all this wiring. And we knew how these wires sat, and we knew that a P-clip was used on this because we've seen an image where you've just literally just got kind of this angle. You can see that there is one there. You can see the bit of clear tube, see the wires disappearing into it, and it goes around there. And then what we're doing, we've just put it on as you would use one of these, as one of these is used on one of the other helmets, which is the standard fitment would kind of be like that. So it sits on the helmet. That's how the other clip is used. Tried that because we know the clip's there. Shape doesn't look right. So what we've established is they've screwed it in from the bottom. So instead of using the clip in this orientation, looks like they've used it that way round. So you can just see the rubber from the top and kind of from the side. So the screw is going up and underneath in there, which actually is quite cool. So apart from a drill hole that I don't need and a repair job for Becca, that has established how that is fitted. Now I've used a nylon screw because that's what we see all over the helmets. That's how the other one's fitted. I haven't got an image of the bottom. I haven't got an image of this section of the helmet. We've got this side, we've got kind of round to here, and we've got round to about here. So this section is in a black hole. That is a mystery as far as I know to probably everybody that I know. No one can supply me that photograph. I've got everything else all the way around on all the other helmets. We're just missing this slight piece. But I think we've established it. Nice. Okay, so this is now dressed with the greeblies and all the wires. Now it does have some things that go on the end, some little attachments that go on the end. All of them do. I'm not putting them on at this point because this is going back to paint for the weathering. But here you can see the P-clip attached correctly. Now we're getting to this finish stage, we can do this. B-wings, I think this speaks for itself. These are all going back to paint for final weathering. One of the things that we have been waiting for, which has held things up to a degree, are the little brackets that hold the visors. I mean, there's the visors. For these, the visor needs to go from clear to orange, which is quite a time-consuming process. So that in itself has been a small, well, it's just been something that's taken the time it's going to take. And the same with the B5s, Blue 5, that has a kind of a red visor, which again has taken a bit of time. They're all done now, as are these. So these are going back into weathering, and then we're going to, oh, the little mounts for the visor that screw onto this. We template them all up, and then back in the good old days, remember when we had our own laser cutter? Oh, happy times. Anyway, to get the consistency, rather than cut them all out by hand, we made a set, created a graphic, created a vector, created a file, and we laser cut all of those pieces. So they are all consistent, and they are all, well, consistently handmade, because they're all made to the exact shape we cut out. That was probably the last piece we're waiting for. That is done. They're in hand. We're now putting the final assembly on with all the visors, and I'm thinking we're going to have quite a sizable batch of Blue 2s, a very big batch of Blue Leaders, and Blue 5s. We've got some going, and we've got an awful lot more having been made to this stage, ready for me to dress with the leather and the wires. So the B-wing helmet, the takeaway, it's progressing at quite a rate of knots. The goal was to have some ready for shipping in June. I was thinking late June. Missed that by a couple of weeks now, but probably a couple of weeks more and we are going to be shipping more than I originally anticipated. Quite a sizable batch of these will be leaving. So that is where we are at with the B-wing. But just look at them. They look amazing, if I say so myself. I mean, I don't do most of this work, so I'm not taking the credit.